That down, guys. Let's jump into it here, shall we? Everybody is counting down the days, not to Christmas, but to Kraven the Hunter. Everybody around the world in joyous unison.
Is that like Canadian Christmas or something? What
Yeah, like that. It's coming. And now we found out some interesting information about it. Because according to reports, it is going to be the longest movie in the Sony Spider Universe so far.
Yay.
But even at the longest, it's not that long. This comes just from CBR. Where Kraven the Hunter will have a runtime of 1 hour and 59 minutes. If accurate, this would make Kraven the longest installment yet in the Sony Spider Universe, surpassing current record holder Madam Web's runtime of 1 hour and 56 minutes. The other 4 entries in the Marvel franchise clock in at Venom's 112 minutes, Venom The Last Dance is 109, Morbius is 104, and Venom Let There Be Carnage, it came in at just 97 minutes. Surprisingly, despite most superhero movies these days clocking in at well over 2 hours, Sony has kept every one of its non-Spider-Man-led Marvel movies under 120 minutes, so under that 2-hour mark. All right. Runtime does not equal quality, right? And every movie, I've said this many times, has its own unique runtime that would be best for that particular story the way it's laid out. A movie that's 110 minutes can be too long. A movie that's 140 minutes can be too short. So it really doesn't matter. But clearly they've apparently got some things they want to do in Kraven the Hunter, and they've beefed it up a little bit with its runtime comparatively to their other films. But I am still holding fast that I believe in Kraven the Hunter.
Oh,
That's adorable.
that's precious.
I think this is going to be okay.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. Number one, I've liked the trailers. I don't think they've been the best trailers, but I've liked them. I certainly like Ricky Tiki Taki as Kraven.
Aaron
Taylor Johnson. Ricky Tiki Taki. Aaron Taylor Johnson. I definitely like him. I like that they are just throwing off the chains and say, look, we're just going to make it hard R, so we're going to go for it. And they, according to the trailers, seem to lead into that. But most importantly, unlike, say, the filmmakers behind such memorable movies as Madam Web and Morbius, they actually got some really half-decent people. The director is J.C. Chandor. He did that Oscar Isaac, Jessica Chastain movie, A Most Violent Year.
Oh, yeah.
That I quite liked. He did that Robert Redford kind of sailor Lost at Sea movie. This is All Is Lost. And I really like that. And he did a movie I love called Margin Call, which if you didn't see it, it's got Kevin Spacey. The guy who plays Alfred now.
Michael Caine.
Sorry.
No.
Bruce, Ben
Andy
Affleck's.
Serkis?
Ben Affleck's. Bruce.
Irons.
Oh, Jeremy Irons.
Jeremy Irons, thank you. Jeremy Irons, Quinto. If you haven't seen Margin Call, watch it. It's really good. I like it quite a bit. And it's written by a guy named Richard Wenk, who has never written anything Oscar-worthy, but he wrote all the Equalizer movies, which I quite like. He wrote that Jason Statham action film, The Mechanic, that I really like. So he's done a number of films that I really like. So you've got that as the writer, that as the director. I'm just going to call him Ricky Tiki Taki again because I froze his name again. Playing the lead, Aaron Taylor Johnson. You got one of my favorite actors in the world, Russell Crowe, in there as well.
As everybody's favorite father.
As every comic book movie character's dad now. But you know what? So I think we are going to get something more akin to the first Venom in this than we got in, say, Madam Web and Morbius. So I hold out hope, and maybe at a 2-hour runtime, that seems like a nice, solid, sensible number. I don't know, Chris, what do you think about the runtime? Any significance there at all? And where's your, how high, 9 or 10, is your expectation for Kraven now?
Nice setup.
Yeah.
Man.
This isn't a leading question at all.
Not at all. Not in any way, shape, or form. I can't believe that Madam Web wasn't a 3.5-hour movie.
It certainly felt like it.
Yeah, boy, did that drag. I'm not particularly excited about this film. I think as it was evident from my, neat. And that's mostly just because, and I don't know how much validity there is to this, but around the time that we were going to CinemaCon and seeing this presentation 2 years ago, I knew a ton of writers who were being asked to help fix this script while we were watching a presentation on it. I had so many people being like, oh no, I've been contacted about this.
Wow.
So that was one of the things that gave me pause. I'm watching footage of it though right now, and it was, yeah, we're still being asked to do punch-ups. Okay,
Wow.
Interesting. Now, I don't know if they went through with that or if these gentlemen, the three that are listed, attached to their project in addition to Richard Wenk, went through and did some rewrites or anything. And rewriting is a particularly normal thing to do.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Reshoots, rewrites, that kind of thing are very, very normal. It was just such an odd thing to be being pitched a film that has been completed and hearing that at the same time. I also just have so little faith in the Sony-Verse. I feel like they just don't really know what to do with these characters.
And you can't be blamed for feeling that way.
Yeah, there hasn't been any really great, strong movies that have made me go, nah, they got this in the bag. Plus the idea of Kraven being a almost not kinder, gentler, but having an affinity for animals. I'm sure they can make that work somehow, but Kraven the Hunter wasn't a conservationist. Maybe this modern version of it'll work, but a lot of the things I've heard about him and his feelings on animals and also having animal powers from lion blood, it's not.
It is a little reminiscent of Halle Berry's Catwoman movie,
exactly.
right? And that didn't turn out well, granted. But I believe in this.
I'm still going to see it. I know I'm still going to go see it. And then I'll either have
That makes 3 of you.
Hey,
we're going to really bring that box office home. I'm either going to have a really fun time or I'm going to get a little drunk in a Regal and have a fun time.
Or
Either
just
way.
get drunk in a Regal.
an empty theater.
That's my Wednesday.
Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's episode, Miracle Made. Guys, it's hot outside and your nighttime bedroom temperature has a huge impact on your sleep quality. So if you wake up too hot or too cold, I highly recommend you check out Miracle Made's bed sheets. Miracle Made sheets are inspired by NASA and use silver-infused fabrics that are temperature regulating so you can sleep at the perfect temperature all night long. There are just so many things that make these sheets so fantastic. We already mentioned the self-cooling properties for better quality sleep, but they're also self-cleaning. These sheets are infused with silver that prevent up to 99.7% of bacterial growth, leaving them to stay cleaner and fresh 3 times longer than other sheets. No more gross odors. So go to trymiracle.com/Campea. That's TRYMIRACLE.com/Campea to try Miracle Made sheets today. And whether you're buying them for yourself or as a gift for a loved one, if you order today, you can save over 40%. And if you use our promo code Campea at checkout, you'll get 3 free towels and save an extra 20%. Miracle is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you aren't 100% satisfied, you'll get a full refund. So upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Go to trymiracle.com/Campea and use the code Campea to claim your free 3-piece towel set and save over 40% off. Again, that's trymiracle.com/Campea to treat yourself. Thank you, Miracle Made, for sponsoring this episode. All right, guys, the question is for you. What do you think about this? The runtime is now going to be about 2 hours, which surprisingly makes it the longest of the Sony-Verse so far. But where are your expectations like right now for Kraven the Hunter? You can't be blamed if you lack some enthusiasm. I mean, we're coming off of Madam Web and Morbius, for heaven's sakes, and I didn't like Venom 3, even though I like the other Venom 2 movies. I personally have some belief in it, but whatever you guys think, jump into the comments section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.